Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been quite a while. This time I will bring you another Avatar Destiny guide with the newly released cookie, Macaron. She changes up stuff quite a bit, and now with the new system that the boss will no longer increase its attack above level 34 like it usually would. That means we can use this team on every level, which makes it so much easier to build. Anyway, I will be running this blackberry based fork team. There is currently another team with robes and oyster, but for me the fork team gives a little bit more damage output, and I find it a waste to use robes if you can definitely get all that attack in, and fork is definitely the better treasure here. But if you don't have blackberry builds, feel free to use this comp. It's the same as the pomegranate comp, but just with macaron instead of pomegranate. Exact same otherwise. Anyway, for this team, we'll be using macaron cookie, squid ink, blackberry, cherry blossom, and rye with fork, scroll, and clock. So, here we go. Macaron cookie, at least 24% cooldown will be very appreciated. There is no hard requirement, you can go above 22 if you really need it, but I find the more cooldown the better. And of course, because this is a fork team, always get attack. Attack will always help you. Okay, squid ink. Now this is where it gets a bit interesting. I will be using 3 attack and 2 cooldown for them. You can also use like 2 attack, 2 cooldown and 1 crit, but I don't find that necessary here. So focus attack if you can and crit, which I did a very poor job of, and at least 14% cooldown is the key here. I have tried this with 1 chocolate instead of 2, and they won't finish the last skill and your damage will drop in the end. So I find this a little bit better. Okay, blackberry. You don't don't look at my cooldown sets. You don't need a cooldown set for her, though it would work. I recommend full attack with attack and crit focus. No cooldown needed, no DR needed. If you use cooldown, not like these sets, you use 22% cooldown. But I find this a lot easier to build because it doesn't need any cooldown subs and you just focus on attack and crit. Blossom, she has never changed. At least 6% cooldown if you can. Focus on attack and crit. That's it. I had 8% cooldown previously, but I find 6+ is a bit better because then she dodges the silence and more reliable. Then Rye, I am using 3 attack, 1 crit, 1 cooldown, but you can also just use 4 attack, 1 cooldown. The 1 cooldown is important because she will need at least 11% cooldown to get her cast in at the right time. And of course, you focus on attack and crit as always. Attack speed is very appreciated, but I of course didn't have any. And yeah, that's it. This team will work on any level. You will not need to build a high level team or a solo team. You can just use this team on every level, which is amazing. Anyway, let's go. This team is pretty much entirely auto. How you can imagine it is that Macaron is basically your pomegranate. So that means you queue her at the start and she uses the skill. Then we will put the timer on Blackberry, and once we go into the battle, we will be using everyone's skills immediately. So everyone's skills immediately, and then Blackberry goes. Then I like tapping on Macaron here. And from here on out, you will not need to delay or turn off auto or anything of the like. We will just be using full auto. When a skill is ready early, you use it, of course. So I will use Rye here, I will use Blackberry, I will use Swink, I will use Cherry Blossom. Yeah? The rest is just completely auto. You do not have to touch anything. Click on everyone. Because sometimes the auto is not in time, unfortunately. You definitely want both your Squink and your Blossom at this point to be dodging the silence, and that's why I prefer using a 6 cooldown Blossom instead of a 8 cooldown one. Because she will dodge it way more reliably. So, if you want, you can delay Rye a bit here so that she casts with the bonus from Macaron and Blackberry. She will usually finish a skill anyway. Yeah, she will finish a skill. But if you don't have enough cooldown, I will just use everyone auto as you would usually do. Okay, This team will give me at least 75 million damage. And if I use the other robes team, I will do like 5 million. That's not exactly sure why, but this team has worked better for me. And I think it will keep working better for me if I get better relics and better promotions and such. Yeah, should look something like this. Of course, once your Macaron gets ascended, mine is only 3-star right now, you could do a lot more damage. And it's a little bit crit reliant because I am using a crit topping on Rai. Anyway, I hope that was helpful to you, and I will now proceed to the commentary-less version of the run, so I will shut up. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy!
Time to clean up.